Okay, so today we are going to learn how to graph when we have two independent variables. So normally the independent variable, the thing changed by the scientist, goes on the x-axis, and the dependent, the one that responds, would go on the y. But in this case, we actually have two independent variables. I have pH and I have time. And so let's say we were running an experiment and we were watching the change of enzyme activity with respect to pH and time. And so how we do this graph, we're going to go ahead and click at the top up here where it says insert. And then we want a line graph since time is involved. And now I have this box that has appeared with nothing inside. So then I'm going to right click it. I'm going to select data. I'm going to click on add. And the series name is going to be one of the independent variables. Usually we choose the one that you have less increments of to be the lines, and then we will use the one that has greater increments to be our x-axis. So I'm going to put 3 for the pH, and in fact I'm going to put pH 3, and then I'm going to go ahead and highlight the dependent variable and click OK. I'm going to add my second pH. I'm going to put pH 7. And once again, I'm going to delete what's in this box and highlight what should be my Y values. Say OK. Then I need to edit my horizontal labels. And I'm just going to go ahead and insert the other independent variable, so in this case time, and say OK. And we are nearly there. I'm going to go ahead and add some extra chart elements. So I will click on the plus, and then I'm going to click on axis titles and chart title. And then I also want to add the legend so I know what the lines represent. And then from there, you just have to go ahead and title it. So we're going to call this the effect of pH upon enzyme activity. And then your x-axis we will label with time, and we want to make sure we put the units. So let's call that seconds. And over here, we're going to go ahead and say that this is enzyme activity. And if this was the Guayaquil lab, we would have been using the spectrophotometer. So maybe you could put absorption that we would have done in wavelength. And so that's basically how you do a graph when there's two independent variables.